Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to make informed decisions. Guys, I have a financial background. I used to be a licensed 3 currency and commodity trader way back in the day. And I do my deep dives and my research for me, and I try to share my knowledge and my information with my community. That being said, I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I think I tell you what you need to hear. And guys, I can't be more bullish. I believe 2025 is going to be absolutely explosive, and it may be the biggest and longest bull run in crypto history. That being said, I play the downside. I have a lot of concerns. So I want to talk about that in this video and talk about what I believe is going to be at everything pump. One thing I see in crypto, which is kind of odd to me, people don't like to compare. They talk about, well, you're wrong about this project. I told you this project was going to do whatever. Guys, did you compare to the other projects? That's what's odd to me. They get so wrapped up in their token or their tribal little, ecosystem, and they're missing all these opportunities. I go by probabilities. I have a game plan. I'm working that game plan. And I want to talk about a lot of alpha for 2025 because I believe everything's going to rip. But I want to talk about the downside, the down days, how to take the most advantage and have the best risk reward type portfolio for taking profits. And I just want to talk about the overall strategy and probabilities. Now, my biggest concern is dilution because in 2017, guys, there was only like 1,000 tokens and really only like 10 to 20 had real world utility. In 2021, there was 15,000 tokens, and realistically, outside of the top 100, there wasn't many with real world utility. But guys, now we have thousands of projects that could change the game. But in my opinion, 98% of all these projects are going to disappear, and the ones that survive, most of them are going to roll into the other ecosystems, and it's going to be condensed down, and the fastest horse and the best tech that gets the adoption is just going to take over everything, just like the 2000.com. Guys, this is deja vu for older people like me. I've been around, and if you go back to 1999 and you look at the top 100 ICOs were changing the world with Web 2, Web 1, and Web 2, none of them exist. None of them. But what did come out of 2000 was Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, and projects like that, and Google. But most of the projects disappeared. That's going to happen in crypto. And the reason I try to talk about the big picture is so you won't hodl this technology because these are not stopped, guys. Anyway, let's dive into what I want to share with you guys. All right, my biggest concern, like I said, was dilution. And we know how money rotates into crypto. Everyone seems to think that they're all going to pump and dump together. And as a general rule, that's true. Just like what we've experienced in the last 2 weeks, there's not many tokens that haven't been pumping. But while some of them were up 40%, others were up 400, 500, 700%. Big difference. And some of them came out, the newer projects, in the thousands of percent. But they're not all going to just pump to, record highs, all-time highs, and stay there. The money's going to rotate in and out. And there's no way in the world that all these projects can pump to these massive billion-dollar valuations. So I've got a game plan so that when these projects have their big green candle moment, I've got a game plan for that. And for me, no matter what, I will be taking out my initial investment, which guarantees me to be in the 10% of people that make money, or I take out all my profits and leave my initial investment. Or depending on where we are in the cycle, what time of year it is, to say 2025, I may just close it out and move on. So let's talk about what that looks like. And I want to give you the alpha that hopefully helps you get a strategy, a winning strategy. So when the the FOMO and the FUD kicks in, it's not going to bother you. You're just going to work your plan. All right. I mean, look at this, guys. If you watched any of my videos in the last couple of weeks, I've been taking profits. And yes, I took some profits early, but I got dry powder. And I've been saying, well, for years, no matter how massive this bull run is or wherever it gets to, we've got a lot of bad days, a lot of dumps coming. I believe, which I've been calling for this one for the last week, this could just be a bounce and we move on and go back. But if we're lucky, this is going to be horrendous. I hope we get down 30, 40, 50, 60%. I hope it just falls apart and everyone gets scared because, like I said, I got dry powder. I've taken a lot of profits. I'm going to be buying the heck out of this dip. But even if this dip lasts tomorrow or a week or a month, we'll probably have another ass kicking in 2025 before the big final crash and altcoin season's over, the bull run's over, and we're back in the bear. So I have a game plan for that. Now, let's just talk about that a little bit. And guys, again, I do probabilities and I want to try to help you guys understand how to compare probabilities to projects. Because for the life of me, I don't understand how people can just think that, and fall in love and stick with one project and don't want to take profits when there's countless projects outperforming probably your tribal token. The tribal tokens are the worst. That's where people get wrecked. All right, look at this, guys. Let's look at Hedera. I want to show you guys something. And I highly recommend just hear me out, but go do some research. And once that bell clicks, you'll understand. And then you'll understand the probabilities and how a lot of people are just leading you down the wrong path in crypto. All right, Hedera. If you watch my channel, you know at one point it was my biggest bags. I got out when I found out that they 3x the token supply, and that when the CEO dumped the last time it got to 20 cents, I said the next time it pumps, I'm out, and I'm out. But here's the deal. For you guys that want to hold on to these old blue chips because of whatever reason, you think they have a big upside and they're going to do all these massive 2, 3, 4, 5x above their all-time high. Let's look at something. Now, bear with me. I'm not harping on HBAR, but we have a better solution, even if you don't agree with me at all on HBAR. Check this out. Look at the market cap, guys. If Hedera had good tokenomics, you would already be at 3x all-time high. We'd be at $1.50 HBAR, life-changing gains. But we didn't get that. That's the market cap, guys. So no matter what, Hedera, imagine if Hedera was a company, and it's not, it's a foundation. If that was a company, that means the company had an amazing bull run. Doesn't mean the sales reps made that much money. And I did a video talking about that comparison yesterday, and I'll leave a link at the end. Watch that video if you want to understand tokenomics a little more. So guys, if you're still bullish on Hedera, which I love the project, I love everything about it except the tokenomics, and I'll probably be stacking it in the preceding bull run when the tokenomics get really good. But I own Humans AI. Well, I've owned it for a while. It's already outperformed Hedera, and I took some profits, but I still own it, and I'm thinking about stacking more. But Hedera doesn't have, in my opinion, a lot to run. right? If someone wanted to buy Hedera today, guys, they got to take out their all-time high just to get to double their money. That doesn't make sense. When you can buy something like Humans AI, and if Hedera does make an all-time high or 3x its all-time high, Humans AI is going to explode and outperform. Here's the good news. Even if this is the blow off top for Hedera in this bull run, humans still have a lot of room to run because it's an AI play. So, to me, from here, the bigger risk is holding these old blue chips and not getting into the ecosystem. And if you're really smart, you might consider staying out of all of it and jumping into the new projects that have never experienced a bull run. But I don't really want to harp on that. All right. But what I want to harp on, guys, and again, not throwing FUD. I'm trying to educate you guys. If you don't want to hear me, not going to argue about it. It's your money. Hope you're doing well. If you're killing it, like a lot of people are doing in this bull run, keep killing it. But if you're not, you might want to stop hating in the comments and start paying attention. But guys, no ifs and buts about it. Look at Stellar XLM. And I don't think its price is going to make a new all-time high in this bull run. I hope I'm wrong. But probability wise, there's a lot better places to put your money. There's hundreds of projects that have already outperformed XLM and all those tokens, and hundreds and thousands more that are going to outperform for here. Why take the risk? The probabilities are there's no beating this. Now look at this chart. Just common sense. The chart, if you know how to read a chart, that's a beautiful bull run. XLM in the last bull run. This is market cap. It took out its all-time high. Guess what? People didn't even get their money back if they bought at the high of the last bull run. The odds are, probability-wise, XLM is not going to take out its all-time high. That is a perfect chart. It's rallied. But no matter what, guys, I want to show you something. No matter what, hear me out. Please just listen. If you haven't already deleted, stay with me. I got a little bit more I want to share with you. And I know I'm rambling. Look at this chart. This is XLM. Now, I tried to do it without that. I wish I could just put a sticker over that. It doesn't matter what token it is. But its first bull run, look where it ran. The second bull run, look where it ran. The third bull run, look where it ran. Look at that green candle. I did a video and I told people, got to take some profits. And read the comments. It's hilarious how much hate I got just for wanting people to be successful and take profits. But look at this, guys. Here's my point, and this is important. And this really isn't about XLM. It's about the future, the altcoin season of next year. If we're lucky and things go as planned, every hot sector, AI, gaming, meme coins, real world assets are going to have these green candles. At that point, that's your clue. Could they rip higher? Yes. But guys, take a handful at least. Take your initial investment out. Take out everything except your initial investment. Our dollar cost average out. There's 1,000 ways to play it. But guys, I want you to think about something. If you are taking profits, you get to keep playing the game with the market's money. I can't stress that. Now let's follow something. All right. My video last week or when I made it, I said, guys, take a handful. You're already giving back almost 50%, guys. HBAR, XRP, XLM, they keep coming back. Now think about the guy that put in $10,000. Let's just say caught one of these and caught a 6X. He's got 60K. Now what, guys? Now he's back to 30K. Now the smart guy would have read this chart and said the odds of this next candle being a green candle were slim and none. What if he'd have took out his initial investment? At least now he's got 10 grand on the side. What if he would have took all of it? He's got 60K on the side. What if he took half? He's got 30K on the side. But no, instead of having 30K invested still in the market and 30K in um, dry powder, he literally only has 30K right now, or real close to it, 34K. Do you see the difference in the probabilities, guys? And now, look what you can do with that dry powder. We're not even into 2025. We're not even into altcoin season. And how do I know that? Well, if we were in true altcoin season, Bitcoin's dropping, these things should be exploding. Now, I think we're right there, and you can have that debate. But either way, guys, in 2025, we are going to have a big blowout top, a big blowout movement, and everything's probably going to have these green candles. I personally believe that the probabilities tell me and the odds tell me that the old blue chips like XRP, XLM, Hedera, Quant, and all those, they're having their moment, their green candle moment. And maybe the money rolls back in and they have another moment in 2025. But I believe the people that have been in retail for a bull run have came back and bought those old stories. Doesn't matter. They don't know anything about what's changed in crypto. They don't know about the 4 million tokens to choose from. They don't know about the hot sectors. They bought the old stories from the crazy FOMO lies and misinformation and hype. But guys, the next group are not going to come in and buy, $3 XRP. Are you out of your mind? What's the upside for that when you can buy a brand new token that's going to launch tomorrow, the next day, next week, all through 2025, and can easily run 10, 20, 100x? Why would they do that? Well, there's dumb money and there's smart money. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I really want you guys to get a plan. Now, let's get back to what I was trying to tell you. And I'm about to stop. I'm trying to slow down. But look at this, guys. Solana, as good as it's been in this bull run, it's led the majority of time outside of what render and injective. Solana has dominated the longest run for going up every day. But the tokenomics aren't great. They're better now, but they dumped a lot of supply in the bear market. Look at the market cap. It's pretty much almost doubled, not quite. Or actually, I guess it has. It's more than doubled. But so the price, guys, if it had better tokenomics, the price would be at $500 right now. Do you see the difference from that and Stacks? See, this is what good tokenomics looks like, guys. Stacks blew through its all-time high, and it's probably going to make a new all-time high. The probabilities. Now let's look at something. And this is the only reason I tell you this, guys. I'm not harping on any token. I don't care what you buy. I say that with love. I'm just here to help you and tell you what works for me. Jasmy. I promoted Jasmy, made a lot of videos on it. I sold all my Jasmy, I don't know, a year ago when the thing pumped. But look at it. It looks like a rug pull. And I love Jasmy, and I'm probably going to buy more Jasmy. And it's more going to be like a swing trade. Hear me out. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from buying any project. But when I look at the probabilities of how high they can go, that tells me what to do when I do buy it. Jasmy will be on my list. I will probably stack more Jasmy. But here's what I want to show you. It can run. In the last year, it's done pretty well. But a lot of people are starting to call $5 Jasmy, $10 Jasmy, all this stupid mathematical numbers. Here's why I want to show you. See, this thing can run, and it's going to run some more. It's got plenty in the tank. But, guys, look at the market cap. This thing has exploded. It doesn't, that's the yearly, but look at the all-time historical market cap, guys. It's 2 or 3x above where it was when you look at the price. So the odds of Jasmy getting anywhere close to its all-time high are slim and none. Does that mean you don't want to buy it? I think that's like 145x to get back there. That's probably not going to happen. But can you stack some Jasmy right here or and buy the dips and maybe grab another 5x, 10x, 15x, maybe even a 20x? Absolutely. But in my opinion, you got to have the game plan to take advantage of the downside if you're wrong. Now, that being said, if you got $5,000 or $1,000 in crypto and you're just trying to make as much as humanly possible, hey, ride Jasmy to the end. Sell it maybe in November of 2025. Maybe you nail the top. But the odds are in November, unless we're extremely lucky, most tokens have already had their green candle moment and it's game over. So I'm not willing to wait around to start taking profits and try to catch the top. Will I still be in crypto? Yes, I'm going to ride this bull run till the very end. I'm going to play the game until it's game over. But at a certain point, because I'm going to be taking profits just like I've been doing for the last year and a half, when I take profits at some point, what comes out doesn't go back in. Right now, if I take profits, I put it in stable coins and I'm buying the dips just like now. This dip right here absolutely gets me excited. And I hope it crashes. I hope we wake up and it goes down, down, down. Why? Because I have a lot of dry powder. I've been taking profits. Now, another point I want to stress for you guys. A lot of people go, well, I didn't have any profits to take. I look at my portfolio every day as a new day. Like, think about it. Someone has $10,000. Doesn't matter that you started with 50. You may never get that 50 back. But if you got 10,000 today and you wake up in the morning and you got 7,000, you need to take some profits. That's profit, guys, because you don't no longer have 50K. You got 10, right? And just like these red candle days, if that 10 goes to 8, and then 2 weeks from now, it's back at 12, take some profits. It's a new day. You don't have 50K. And if you think you're going to hold some of these tokens and they come back, even if they come back, you don't have profits, right, guys? Think about it. People that bought XRP, XLM back 7 years ago, been holding for 7 years for their Lambo, and it still hasn't hit an all-time high. So if this bull runs happens where XRP and XLM, do 10, 20, 30% above their all-time high, that means everyone pretty much that bought XRP in the last 7 years or XLM in the last 7 years got their money back and a little bit of money. That's it. That's not the way the game's played, guys. You want to take profits, keep reinvesting your profits. Now, let me just say this, and I'll leave you alone. I know I got a little sideways with this, but guys, I can't be more bullish. But I want you to have a game plan to take advantage. Here's what works for me. If I buy something right now, like yesterday, I did a video, I bought the Move token, right? If that thing does a 3x, no ifs and buts about it, I'm taking out my initial investment, no matter what. And it really depends on what's going on in the market. I may sell it all and move on. And as we get into the bull run, you always want dry powder, guys. So, people are like, oh, well, you missed it. You left this on the table. Well, did I? Because when you take profits, guys, like imagine anyone taking all that red candle profit. How do you think they're feeling today? Extremely well. How do I know that? Because I get emails from people that took the profits, right? You hear people in the comments, oh, I didn't make, you told me to sell my XRP. Well, did you? And what'd you buy? Compare that. And not only that, guys, even if you call every bit of this is XLM, every bit of it, how much you got now? Did you sell? No. And that's the flawed plan of every tribal person. Why would you sell your XRP, for example, if it's going to 100 on the worst case scenario, going to 1,000 or 589 or 10K or if you get the Fed buyback, which is never going to happen, why would you sell? So it really doesn't matter where any of these tokens pump. If you don't have the right strategy, the odds of you nailing where HBAR or hell Bitcoin or anything goes are slim and none. Probably 0.001% of people may nail the top. But guys, just like last bull run, everyone said 100K for Bitcoin, every single person. And why does 90% of people lose money at trade crypto? They didn't sell at 68, 69K. They weren't even thinking about it. And a lot of people were buying more. Game over. Just like this bull run. Let's use Bitcoin. And I cannot be more bullish. I've always been bullish long term. I don't believe in selling your Bitcoin, period. But this bull run, we've already had a tremendous bull run. It's taken out its all-time high twice, right? Now we're at a new all-time high. Now we're pulling back. The odds are we're going to run again. Maybe we run to 115. It's game over. Who knows? Maybe it runs to 150. Maybe it does 250,000. Maybe it wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me if Bitcoin hit 1 million at the end of this bull run. But I'm damn sure not going to bet on it. And if it was an altcoin, there's no way in heck. Now, in some way, I do bet on my Bitcoin because I won't sell it no matter where it goes. But any altcoin that gets a green candle like that, guys, and y'all don't take at least a fat handful, you're out of your mind. Think about this, guys. Think about this. These people have been waiting 7 years. If they bought it probably anywhere in here, they probably didn't sell over in here. But even if they bought it here, anybody bought it here, anybody bought it here, and you didn't take something back, what do you think it's going to do from here, guys? Do you really think that XLM, and again, I'm not harping on XLM, but look at the market cap. Do you really think that's going to 3x? That market cap's going to 3x. Well, it has to almost 2x to take out its all-time high. Guys, play the probabilities. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of projects built on XLM. There's a couple, but you can't really go down the ecosystem. Hedera has a ton of projects. Ethereum, Solana, Matic, or not Matic, AVAX. You can go down their ecosystem, right? So instead of stacking, Solana, why not Raytheon or Jupiter? Because if Solana happens to rip, for example, to $1,000, which it could, what do you think Jupiter and Radium's going to do? Those are the two decks, the two main decks on Solana. What do you think Bonk's going to do from there? Which I don't recommend that at all. But the point being, guys, in these old blue chips, they're having their green candle. They may not get another one. So I believe the best play for this entire bull run coming up is take profits along the way, keep stacking, and then buy the dips. Take profits, buy the dips. You don't have to buy the same token. Why would you? For most of them, unless it's Ethereum or Bitcoin or maybe Solana and a handful of others, they already got their rotation, right? Especially to me like XLM and XRP. If you've made, a 5x and you took those profits, why would you want to buy these dips? Go buy. They just had, if I'm right, and they've had their rotation, the next rotation maybe is AI or gaming or real world assets or meme coins or AI agents, right? There may be a layer 2 war where the money rolls into that. But no matter what, guys, the odds are they're not going to roll into these projects 2, 3, 4 times. They're going to probably roll into every sector at least one, just like the metaverse. We think the metaverse is dead. Mark my words, it's going to have its green candle moment. May not be the massive green candles like some of the other AI projects or meme coins, but they're not just going to let that money sit there all low market cap when the big boys can just go in there and rotate in it softly like right now. And before this bull runs over, boom, we're having the metaverse moment. NFTs, moment. Guys, the smart money, it's like taking candy from a baby. They can buy at these really low prices, sell off, spin a narrative, and then they know that the retail is going to, I was going to say dumb money, but I'm not even going to say that. But the dumb money is going to rotate right after their green candles. Think about it, guys. There's people already, those retail guys that you think are going to just keep going. Look at them. They rolled in on a weekend. True story. Bought XRP, XLM, HBAR. They're like, wow. They may have already doubled their money, tripled their money first week. I've got a client that just literally lucked up, and he's only been in crypto like not even a month. And his first, he bought XRP, XLM, and all that stuff, and he sold it out, guys. He's already made like a 5x for his entire portfolio, and he's only been in crypto like a month. But he's smart enough to take those profits. And he's going to be in that 90 or that 10%. He may even end up being in the 1% club. But guess what? If he wouldn't have, he'd already be down. A lot of people bought right here, bought the absolute top. They're already down 10, 15, 20% right out of the gate. And they've only been back in crypto for a couple of weeks. And if these things start to go back down, down in here, boom, it could be game over for the entire bull run. But if you ask me, there's a higher probability of a chart like this being the high blow off candle for this bull run. I don't know why anyone would think out of almost 4 million tokens to choose from, someone would choose this chart and this to jump in right now and buy that. Smart money's not going to do it. I may buy XLM or XRP and HBAR again for a swing trade, but people are not going to be stacking at this price to run this thing up to the moon, in my opinion. And even if they are, if the market gets that kind of crazy, what do you think will happen to stacks or Delenciums, something like that, which is a new project that I bought in 2022, is already ripped. What are the odds of it not making a new all-time high? It's AI agent. It's one of the OGs of that. Guys, the odds are projects like this is going to come back and take out its all-time high in this bull run. But even if it doesn't, it's probably got more room to run, going about, 3/4 the way up. But I feel 100% if all those old blue chips get another rotation, then damn sure Delencium's going to get another rotation. And when it has its blow off candle, see, this is a huge pump for the bull, but that was the bear market, guys. That was the bear market. We weren't even remotely into the bull market. The projects like this, new projects in a hot narrative, when they get their big green candles, the odds are, if we're lucky, they'll be way bigger than that. But even if they're only that big, I'll be taking the bulk of my profits and get on down the road and keep playing the game. All right, guys, I know I've been rambling. That's all I got for you. If you need some help, guys, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. We talk about how to get a game plan. We go through and talk about your risk reward, how to take profits, when to take profits, how to dollar cost average in, out, compare projects, answer questions, whatever. And guys, whether you take me up on that or not, get a game plan that you can fight through the FUD and the FOMO and take profits. Because if you don't take profits, guys, you're going to become the prophet. All right, stay with me. If you haven't hit the like button, do so. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But either way, come back and be part of this community and subscribe. And I've got my next videos coming out are the projects I'm looking to stack on days like this. Because if these red candles don't excite you, you're on the wrong side of the crypto business. These days should be getting you crazy excited. Then we get the green days, you're even more excited because you're taking profits. Rinse and repeat. Most people buy the green candles and hope they get bigger green candles. Most people don't take profits on the green candles because they think the green candle is going to get bigger. Well, I've been taking profits for the last year and a half. I've been taking profits in the last 2 weeks, and I'm glad I did. Yes, I'll just say this, guys, and I'll let you go. I can give you at least 7 times where I was like, man, I took profits too early. 7 times. And 5 of those 7 or 4 of those 7 was in the last 2 weeks. Yes, hindsight's 2020. I wish I'd have held a little bit longer. But guess what, guys? I can give you at least 150 times where I didn't take a handful or didn't take profits. And I was like, what in the heck was I thinking? Looking pretty good today when I get to buy some of the best projects on the planet. Look at this, ICP. Not going to buy that, but Jasmy's down 16%. That looks like a good entry, right? Even if you're still bullish on XLM, it's down almost 20%. Guys, we're just getting started in this pullback. We're probably going to get a little bit of bounce and go lower. I don't know, but I know I want more Caspa, right? I know I want more SUI. I know I want more probably Jupiter or Beam or Superverse or AOS or maybe Pith. Pith's down almost 20%. Guys, that's how the game is played. 20%, guys. Think about it. Someone buys Pith for $20 for $10,000 worth of Pith, and it just gets back to where it was a week ago. A week ago. That's $2,000, guys. Man, life doesn't get much better than that. I know you want a Lambo for 10 grand, but I think it's a lot easier to get that Lambo if you take $2,000 at a time. Because think about this, guys. I don't think anyone watching this believes that Pith is not going to get back to where it was yesterday. That's a heck of a play. But I think, now think about just that, right? To get back to where it was yesterday, if you buy it now, boom, you've got a $2,000 profit on 10 grand. What are the odds of XRP, XLM, and HBAR getting back to where they were 2 weeks ago? They may not do it. May not. And that maybe they do. But opportunity cost also kills you. Guys, anytime you take profits, it helps you get to where you want to go. And guys, you're not getting out of the game. It gives you dry powder to buy the new AI, the new gaming. How many of you have a lot of gaming tokens you'd like to buy? Well, when you get a 5x candle, take at least 1x out, right? Take a big handful and go buy that meme coin. Go buy that gaming platform. Go buy that new real world assets that's going to roll out today. Buy a new AI agent. Keep playing the game. Get more aggressive. That being said, guys, if you got a full-time job and you just Ray, I don't have time to take profits. I get it. Shut your computer. Probably open it up in March and then see where you're at. Maybe start dollar cost averaging out and say, sell in May, go away. Probably wouldn't be a bad play. And the play doesn't matter, guys. We all have different strategies, right? And then if you take, let's say you open your laptop in March and everything's ripping. Start taking out your initial investment and then some profit. Set it again. Open it next month. See where you're at. Maybe grab a handful. We all have different strategies, but guys, just waking up in the middle of the day and saying, oh, well, let me see where we're at. Oh my God, I'm down, right? I'm down 20% in my XLM. I just came back in the market 2 weeks ago. I thought I was doing good, and they panic sell. Or they wake up in the morning after 5 years of holding XLM, and they got a 5X. Well, I'm not going to sell. Here it comes. I'm finally going to get my Lambo. Good luck, guys. And I say that with love. I'm here for you. That's why I do my coaching. That's why I started my channel. Guys, 90% of all people, some say 95, lose money in crypto. It's because they play the upside. And you're either going to nail the upside, which is literally probably less than 1% watching this, going to nail the upside. Are you going to play the downside and have a game plan to win whether we nail it or not? Think about it, guys. If you got a good strategy and you take profits and you pull that initial investment out, and you keep playing the game and keep your strategy going and you're right, you did great. I mean, phenomenal. If you're wrong, you still did better than most. If people just want to, wait till altcoin season and try to time those 3 big green candles that they think are coming and nail it, if you're wrong, right? We may not even have a true full-blown altcoin season. Who knows? But if you're wrong, you're waiting another 4 years to try again. That doesn't make sense. Now, if you got pocket change in the money in the market, absolutely. But guys, you need to get more serious. Don't think you're just going to throw money in, time the market with $1,000 and get a Lambo because the XRP army told you. Ain't going to happen, guys. And market cap matters. There's no life-changing gains in the top 10 tokens unless you're putting some real money in. Yeah, you put $1 million into crypto and you Forex it, heck yeah, that'll change your life. But if you think you're going to put $1,000 in a top 10, even a top 20 crypto and make life-changing gains, you might get a new car. And I say that with love. All right. I didn't mean to ramble on for 40 minutes, but hey, guys, I can't be more bullish and I'm excited. So hit the like button, come back, be part of this community. Take care, guys.